Now, let's look at the 11th question. The 11th question asks us, what is the value? What is the simplest form? The simplest form of the square root of 150. How should we find the simplest form of square root of 150? We use a method called prime factorization. We find the prime factorization, which means we try to find the prime factors. So we know that 150 ends with 0, and we also know any number or any integer that ends with 5 or ends with 0 is a multiple of 5. So we know that 150 is a multiple of 5. So it can be if it's 5, or its value is a factor of 150. And which number times 5 is 150? We know 150 over 5 or 150 divided by 5 is equals to 30. So this is what we know. And since 30 also ends with 0, we know 30 is also a multiple of 5, or 5 is a factor of 30. And we know 30 over 5 is 6. So we have 5 times 5 times 6. And 6, we know 6 is, or 2 is a factor of 6, or 3 is also a factor of 6. So we know 6 is equals to 2 times 3. And now, the factors here are prime factors, prime factors. So this is the simplest we can get. So we know, so we can now split to put the same numbers together, and we know 5 is 5, the same number, and 2 times 3 is the same number. So we can separate the radical into two separate radicals, and we know the square root of 5 times 5, or the square root of 75, or the square root of 25 is just equals to 5. And we have, oopsie, here is a 3. We have 5, the radical of 2 times 3 together, and we know 2 times 3 is 6, so we have 5 root 6. And this is the square root of 150 in its simplest form is 5 root 6 and we found this answer using the process of prime factorization. And this is how we simplify the square root of 150, or how we simplify radicals. Okay, let's look at the sample solution here. Yes, we have the same solution, and we do pairs. So this is correct. So we say, great, the solution is correct. Solution is correct.